In last week's video, I took the time to get all of my winter decor down here in the living room. I didn't do any cleaning last week, however, so this week is the week to clean. I love in between seasons to really clean areas that I normally don't get to clean, and this big window here is definitely an area that needs my attention today. I'm going to take the time and get all the furniture moved away from this window and get it good and clean inside and out. Then I'm going to roll up this rug, vacuum underneath it really well, and then I'm going to turn it long ways when I put it back just to give it a different look here in the den. And then I'm going to dust off the mantle of the fireplace, and then we'll start adding a little bit of spring decor here in the living room. If you happen to be new today, I'm Robin and welcome to my channel. And just fair warning, I have Derek, Jonathan, and JD in the house today. Sometimes you just have to film no matter if you have a house full of people or not. And so today is the day. They'll go in a little bit to feed cows, but right now, if you could just hear the conversations going on in the background, it would definitely entertain you. Okay, so now that we've got all of the furniture moved away from this window, let's pull up these heavy blinds and get the windows clean. Guys, I got these curtains at Lowe's, I believe last winter maybe, I'm not real sure, but I absolutely love them. I've got some blue going on in my living room, and they have a tint of blue and a tint of like taupe, and they are just beautiful. Now if you need something that kind of controls the light in your room, this is filtering your light in your room. This is not good because the light comes right through these curtains, but I need some more lighting in my home because I don't have a lot of windows here in the living room, so I do like that the curtains are kind of sheer and all the light comes through. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but most of the time I just do a lot of surface cleaning. Probably the only area that I probably deep clean a lot is the bathrooms, like the bathtub and the shower, things that need to be deep cleaned on a regular basis. But for instance, these blinds, any blind in my house, I tend to kind of take that duster and kind of keep the dust off of them. But as far as deep cleaning these blinds, like I'm going to do today, I only do that usually with a change of season. So today you're really going to see me do a lot of steps. I'm going to take, like I said, that duster and clean both sides of the blinds. Then I'll take a damp microfiber cloth and wipe down both sides of the blinds. In the end, not only do I take my favorite window cleaner and clean the inside of the windows, I'll go outside, take the screens off, wipe down the screens, wipe the outside of the windows. It's a beautiful day here in Texas. It's about 65 degrees. The sun is out. It's a little cool, but it is a beautiful day. So I'm going to move outside in just a little bit and to get the outside of the window clean too. So because why not? I mean, let's all admit that deep cleaning is not fun whatsoever. But when you've got the chance to do it, I try to just really go all out and do every step possible so that it'll last a little longer before I have to deep clean it again. And let me tell you, at the end of this day, when I have deep cleaned in here and I've kind of rearranged the furniture and I've put some new items out for spring, it was such a great feeling to walk in, sit down, watch a movie. It's a really good feeling when it's over with, but yes, that deep cleaning is really hard. However, in the end, it's so worth it. Let me know in the comment section, do you like to deep clean in between seasons, or do you deep clean quite more often than I do? Okay, now we're going to move out to the outside and get the outside good and clean. I'm just going to sweep a little bit, wipe down the outside of the windows, wipe down the screen, and then we'll come back inside. And guys, let me tell you a little story. You guys just saw everyone leave to go feed cows. Well, I did not know that they took Max with them to feed cows. So I'm cleaning along, and the next thing I realize, I'm like, I only see 2 dogs. So I only see Remy, who's our neighbor's dog, Ziggy, who's our other neighbor's dog, but pretty much lives with us now. Long story. And then we've got Max, who's my older son, Jonathan. That's his dog. So he brought Max over to the house today, and it took me a little bit, but then I'm like, where's Max? I never saw Max come back. I haven't seen him in a while. So guys, there's probably about 45 minutes from when I start cleaning the outside of this window. I had to quit filming. I went to look for Max. We've got some woods in the back of us that the dogs go to, and we live kind of down of a dead-end road, and the dogs will go down this old top road that's in front of me here that you see here. So, long story short, I put my rubber boots on, or I had my rubber boots on. So I went across the creek. I walked up and down the creek, calling for Max, thinking maybe he's, went to the neighbor's house or something. Not real sure, thinking he could find his way back, but just kind of stressing just a little bit when I first start looking for Max. Because normally he'll walk off with those dogs, but then he'll come right back, and I didn't see him. So here we go, looking through the creek. I call my neighbor, Charlotte. I talk about her a lot here on my channel. She owns a Trade Days that's right behind my house across the creek, right on the highway. So I call her. I'm starting to stress now, thinking maybe Max got onto the highway. So as I'm walking the creek and calling Charlotte, I'm really freaking out by now. Charlotte doesn't see him on the highway. I get in my truck. I drive up to the highway, drive up and down, just a little bit, praying to God that he's not hit. Thinking maybe he went across the highway. So I go across the highway looking for him in the truck, and oh my, y'all, I was in such panic. I wanted to find him, but I didn't want to find him on the side of the road. So about that time, I called Jonathan. He doesn't answer. I called Derek just to make sure that they didn't see Max following them when they left to go feed the cows. And Derek says, Robin, we have Max. So y'all, we have a little Facebook post on, Facebook. We have a little group, our whole road. My road is called Morris Road. And we have a little Crime Stopper little page, and all of us comment on there, just different things throughout the neighborhood. If we see someone suspicious, or if someone lost a dog. So I had even gone on there and posted, y'all, have y'all seen Max, our big white American Bulldog? And oh my gosh. So when Derek told me that they had taken Max to feed cows, it was a load off of my mind. I was so relieved. I had cried, and I was so overwhelmed. At the same time, though, I was so upset that they didn't tell me they took Max. So long story short, y'all, I thought I lost a dog today. It was quite an adventure. So I'm way behind on getting this video filmed at this time, because I had lost, like I said, a good hour. But Max is okay. You'll see. I don't know if you see him here in a little bit, but I have 3 dogs this weekend, and it was quite a weekend. Okay, I finally got everything wiped down, got the screens wiped down, got them put back on. Now I'm going to sweep just a little bit right here in front of the window, and then put my furniture back, and then we'll move back inside the house. This was quite a job today, but it was a really nice day, so I did not mind at all being outside, and I'm just glad to get it over with, or just glad to get it done, I should say. And I'll have a front porch video. I love doing a spring front porch video for you guys. I'm all about plants and ferns, so I cannot wait to film that. as soon as my friend Charlotte that owns Straight Days that I just talked about, as soon as she starts getting all her plants in, I'll start doing my flower beds and working in the yard. I try to get all my stuff from her. So I'm very excited to start filming that for you guys. Okay, so we're going to move back inside. This window place here looks so good. We'll pull the blinds down and then we'll start doing some vacuuming here and then start decorating. Oh, I had totally forgot that I was actually watching Marina today as I was doing all this cleaning. So that is Marina with Fearfully Created on the television. I'll put her name here on the screen for you guys, but go over and watch her. She is just very motivating. She's a wonderful Christian lady. She puts Jesus first in everything that she does, and she is so down to earth and so outspoken. She has 4 kids, her husband Shane, and Shane has kind of taught himself to be a construction man, and he has come along so far, but I truly love this little sweet family, so go check her out, guys. Okay, so now I'm just going to vacuum this rug really fast before we get it rolled up, and then I'll vacuum underneath it. And wait till you see me vacuum, y'all, underneath this rug. It is so satisfying. When your rug kind of lays there, it presses the carpet down. So watching me vacuum and for that carpet to rise back up, it is so satisfying. And yes, watching someone mop or someone vacuum is very boring. So as you can see here in most of my video today, I've been trying to speed up those shots that are just kind of boring but still kind of satisfying at the same time. Sometimes it's more satisfying to speed the clip up for you guys, if you've noticed that, than if I just left it like it's normal speed. So again, I'm going to roll up this rug and vacuum underneath it.
If I'm lost along the way, if I wander off onto a different trail, will you forgive me if I fail when I'm lost and derailed?
I'm going to just quickly introduce myself to anybody that happens to be new today. Like I said earlier, I have so many new subscribers here, and I'm so thankful for each of you. But just in case you're brand new and don't really know much about me, most of my videos I try to talk a little bit about myself and my family, but not always. But just wanted to tell you that, again, my name is Robin. I'm married to my husband Derek, that you've seen several times here today. We've been married for about a little over 30 years. We have 3 grown children, and we just had our 5th grandchild. Derek and I have been empty nesters now for several years. I'm a born and raised Texas girl. We've both lived in Texas our whole lives, and we're so super blessed that all of our children and grandchildren just live like minutes from us. I started my channel about 3 years ago. I was cleaning houses on the side and started watching YouTube a little bit just to get some cleaning tips. And then when I saw the cleaning and decorating videos, oh my goodness, I was so hooked on that. So I told my family I think this was something that I could probably do. Now, I wasn't technology savvy at all. I felt like I was a little bit too old. I work a full-time job outside of the house, so I was afraid I wouldn't have time for it. However, with the help of my daughter and my husband and my whole family, I just posted my first video, and the rest is history. I've made the best friends here on YouTube. I tell you, it is so much fun. So that's just a little bit about me. I do work a full-time job, like I said, so I only post videos usually just on Sundays. Sometimes I'll get an extra video on Wednesday, but normally just once a week. I also have an Instagram account. You can go find me over on that platform. It's at Robin Lane Lowe, the same as my YouTube channel. I would love for us to follow each other over on that platform. Okay, don't forget to leave me a comment of maybe your name and where you're from. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, friends, before I put all the furniture back in the living room, let's go over the layout of my living room real quickly. Now, before we bought this house, this was originally the carport, and they turned it into a living room. You've got that big brick wall there. You have this opening when you walk in the front door. You can see right into the living room. I'd eventually love to be able to take this wall out, maybe have like a little column there and let this all be open, but for the time being, this is how the house is set up. And I feel like because it's kind of long and narrow, I love, let me say this, I love rearranging furniture, but I just feel like this is the best setup for my den. Since we don't have a sectional, we have a couch and a love seat and a recliner and a chair and a half with an ottoman, or a chair with an ottoman. If I thinking this through, I would have to put either this large couch or this sofa couch over here in front of the window. That would be my only option as far as turning things around. And I just don't think I want anything in front of that window. So if you have any ideas, and of course that TV's got to go in the corner because we're not quite ready to put it on top of the mantle yet. So that kind of takes up some area right there. So we kind of have to arrange the furniture too so that we can see the TV. So right now, I believe the best way to arrange this living room is just to keep the larger couch here on this wall, and then the chair and ottoman there against the window, and then Derek's recliner, and then the sofa over there. So, and then of course when you walk in, there's this, I've got everything on here right now. This is the new bookshelf that I have here that I absolutely love. So anyway, guys, if y'all have any ideas on another way to rearrange this living room, I would love to hear from you, because I do love rearranging furniture. Okay, so let's get the furniture back in place and get some decorations going.
Will you hold on another day?
Here, I just wanted to kind of show you a little sneak peek of some of the decor I'm going to be using today. I actually only picked up like 3 new pieces. This is one of the new pieces. It's just a sweet little bundle of lavender. I picked this up from Target, and it was only like $3, so what a great price. You'll see here in just a second a little wicker tray that I picked up also from Target that I thought would be really pretty, just kind of laying on the tray. So that's what I'm thinking. And then you'll see a lamp here in just a second that I talked about that matches another lamp in my living room. This whole tray was $20 from the Threshold line. And guys, I pretty much decorated every area in my living room today with pretty much things I already had. So don't forget, when you're decorating for the season, to shop your home first.
If I'm lost along the way, if you find me in a state of disarray, will you hold on another day? If I'm lost along the way, if I'm lost along the way.
Okay, now that we've got the mantle wiped down, let's start decorating. Now, I haven't had this clock on the mantle in quite some time, and I've really missed it. So I'm going to add back this clock. I'm going to put a tall vase with some simple florals, one of my favorite little lamps, and you'll see here in a minute, I'll put a little fake candle in it. And this wonderful little spring picture that I got from Hobby Lobby last year. This little black vase to kind of add a black touch here on the mantle came from Hobby Lobby this year. This pretty little spring puff that I got last year off of a website, off of an Etsy store, I believe. And then look how pretty this lamp is when I put one of those little faux candles in there. So pretty. I love birds for spring, so I'm going to add this sweet little mama bird and a couple of candlesticks. And voila, there you go, a very simple spring mantle. And nothing on here, guys, was new except for that tall black vase that I bought this year. If you saw my spring decor haul a few weeks back, I mentioned I've been trying to find a really big, tall basket to go here on the fireplace that'll hold a couple of blankets and a couple of pillows. I just haven't found what I wanted. They've got some at Target, but they're pretty pricey, so I'm holding out to find the perfect price basket. But for now, I'm going to sneak in this little bunny pillow and just use a basket I already had and this really pretty blue blanket. Okay, as you can see, I didn't do much to the hearth, just added my favorite L blanket and a simple little spring wreath to my blanket ladder, left my lanterns, added that pretty little basket with a blanket and bunny pillow, and then my mantle, just kept it really simple. Now let's move over and add some simple touches to all of my end tables. Again, I'm going to keep it very simple because I do want in a few weeks to come back and add lots of Easter bunnies and some more Easter touches to this living room. So I didn't want to go overboard today. Okay, now let's add my new lamp. I'm so excited that I have matching lamps now. Plus, this corner over here did need some height on it, so I was very excited. I had to save up for this lamp. It was pretty pricey. It came from Target. It was around $60. And this year, guys, I've been doing the envelope system. I don't know if you've ever heard of or if you follow Marina with Fearfully Created. She has a wonderful little YouTube channel, and she practices this envelope system. So I'm tried it out this year thanks to her. She is big on saving up for projects by using the envelope system, so I've been doing that. I saved up for this lamp, and I'm also saving up for the new rug that I'm trying to find to go in the living room. And guys, I'm going to show a peek right here of this blank wall. I have been racking my brain trying to find something to go here. I don't really want shelves because I don't want any more added space where I have to decorate, but I've really been trying to find something to kind of go in this little area. So if you have any ideas for me that you think I might like, I would love to hear from you down in the comment section. I also wanted to sneak in a quick little shout out to my friends Danya and Renee. I know that y'all are at work watching this today. Hey guys, and I want to know y'all's comment in the comment section what you think I should put on that blank wall. Okay, now let's work on one of my favorite places to decorate, and that is my coffee table. I just love this unique coffee table. I got it off of a website called Decor Finds or Decor Steals. I can never remember the proper name. This is about 3 years old, and I just love this coffee table. But I'm going to try out this long tray here. I have lots of trays to choose from, and I've never tried this one. So I love the black handles on it to go with the black legs on the coffee table. I think it's going to go really well here, and lots of room to decorate. So I love ferns for the summer, so I'm just going to add this pretty little cement pot with the little faux ferns in there. This another sweet little bird. This one's a little wood bird that I absolutely love. He came off of Amazon. And then I'm just going to add a Home Sweet Home candle. And y'all, all the candles that I use in today's video are from last year. I didn't burn them all the way up, so I tried to use them again this year, and I do love doing that. I know some people like to burn all their candles up before and not to reuse them for the next year, but I try to reuse mine a couple of years just because they're so pricey. Okay, now for our last area in the living room to decorate, and another one of my favorite areas, is this beautiful bookshelf that I actually got y'all from Home Depot last year. Can you believe it? I actually, they actually put it together for me for free, and I drive a truck, so I just went and picked it up, and my son Jonathan helped me bolt it to the wall, and I have thoroughly enjoyed having this in my living room. So I highly recommend this. I believe it was around $200, but it was so worth it. Okay, so on the top shelf here, I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to add this little lamp. I actually bought one of those bulbs that is like a chargeable bulb, and you can just hide your lamp cord and you just screw in the light bulb and it lights up your lamp. So I'm really excited to show you guys how that works, and I'm really excited to have a lamp here on this shelf. So here I'm just adding a little faux fern, that lamp, this pretty little picture I got from Hobby Lobby last year, and this sweet little bird. I believe I got this bird off of Amazon. I can't really remember. He is several years old, but I am adding a few more birds here to this shelf. Okay, now on to shelf 2, and if you recognize this plant, I was setting this plant over on my granny's little sewing machine table by the window, but here recently it's been really cold and it's kind of droopy, not doing too well, so I thought I'd move it over here to this shelf. It'll still get some sunlight, but not so close to that cold weather by the window. So I think I'm also going to like having a plant here on this shelf, so we'll see how she does here on this shelf. And then all I'm going to do is add this pretty little chippy clock. I've had this about a year. It came from Hobby Lobby, and to that second shelf, so keeping it pretty simple. And then moving down to the third shelf, I'm going to add this beautiful linen book that I got off of Amazon. It's actually got empty pages on the inside of it. It's pretty cool. It's a great little decor piece. But like I said, it's got empty pages, and it's just a little pretty neutral colored book to add some decor on, and to kind of create a little vignette on top of this book. It's the perfect little size for that. So I've added my pretty little home sign, and then I love these little diffusers. I get these from Target and they smell so good, and that one actually, guys, is about 6 months old and it's still going strong. And then on the bottom, I'm just going to add my new little tray that came from Target, and then this little sprig of lavender, and then I'm going to add one more little bird, and it's a pretty little white wooden bird to complete this look, and that'll be it for my shelf. Alright, I'm going to add one last touch here beside my bookcase, and then we'll be through adding some spring touches to the living room. So come back in a week or so and see my Easter decorate with me. I'll be adding lots of bunnies. Who doesn't love adding bunnies to their home decor? I sure do. I appreciate you guys so much for spending some of your precious time with me. If you're new, I would love to hear from you in the comment section, maybe your name, where you're from. I've got so many new people here lately, and I am just super happy to meet all of you guys. Okay, I hope you got some type of spring inspiration from this video. Maybe you cleaned along with me, or you got some decorating ideas. Again, I appreciate you, friends, and I will see you next week. Bye!